Hey, welcome to Think Thursday from the Alcohol Minimalist Podcast. Think Thursday is all about your beautiful, brilliant human brain. We're talking neuroscience. We're talking behavior change. We are talking about your mindset. Are you ready to get started? Let's go. Hey there, welcome to Think Thursday from the Alcohol Minimalist. We are revisiting an episode today, one that is, I think, maybe just going to be traditional for Thanksgiving. It is Thanksgiving here in the United States, so a very happy Thanksgiving to all of my US-based listeners and for all of us. This is an episode about the practice of gratitude and the science behind the practice of gratitude. For those of you that have been around for a while, you know that Thanksgiving is an especially poignant holiday for me. Not only did my dad decide to leave us on Thanksgiving Day after a beautiful, wonderful, complete celebration on Thanksgiving Day in 2022, but it has kind of been traditionally a holiday that I've had a lot of stories around. And so it was a great reminder for me about what I really have in my life and how much I have to be thankful for. And I hope that all of you take time today to remember how much you have to be grateful for and to thank those people that are in your life for making your life what it is. We're revisiting this episode, and it's from Thanksgiving last year. So, and I also talk about the gratitude episode from Live Happier Longer, which will also be linked in the show notes as it was last year. So have a great week, everybody. I will see you on Monday. Today, we are talking about a day that gratitude is really taking center stage. And what I want you to know about gratitude is that practicing gratitude doesn't just make you feel good in the moment, it can actually make you happier, healthier, and yes, even live longer. Stick around because today we're diving into the science of gratitude and how this simple practice can transform your life, your brain, and your future. We're going to talk about the profound impact that gratitude has on our mental and physical well being. And spoiler alert, it's not just about saying thank you more often, though that is really a great place to start. So say thank you today. Say thank you to your loved ones. Thank you to your friends and families. Thank you to the world around you. Gratitude is like a superpower we all have, but we rarely use it to its full potential. And I hope that today's episode encourages you to do just that. So grab a cup of coffee, put on your walking shoes, or just settle in for a few minutes of insight into why gratitude is more than just a Thanksgiving tradition. Let's start with happiness. Practicing gratitude has been shown time and time again to boost our levels of happiness. Dr. Robert Emmons, one of the world's leading researchers on gratitude, has conducted fascinating studies showing that people who regularly practice gratitude experience significantly higher levels of positive emotions like joy, love, and optimism. Here's why. Gratitude shifts your focus. Instead of dwelling on what's missing or what's wrong, it helps you notice the good already present in your life. This doesn't mean that you're ignoring challenges, but rather we reframe our perspectives to include more positives. Go back and listen to my episode on the gap and the gain. This is, it's very much about gratitude. Now, here's a quick example. Think about a time when someone helped you unexpectedly. A teacher who went out of their way to explain a tough concept, or a friend who showed up just when you needed them most. Recalling those moments and feeling genuinely thankful activates what researchers call the gratitude happiness loop. Studies show that people who keep a gratitude journal, a practice as simple as jotting down 3 things you were thankful for each day, report higher levels of happiness and lower levels of depression after just a few weeks. But gratitude doesn't stop at boosting happiness, it's a literal life extender. Let me explain. Gratitude has profound effects on the body. When we practice gratitude, our stress hormone levels, like cortisol, decrease. Lower cortisol levels are linked to better heart health, improved sleep quality, and a stronger immune system. In one study, participants who kept a gratitude journal for just 10 weeks had fewer health complaints and exercised more. See, so taking action, it helped them take better actions. Even more striking, gratitude has been shown to reduce the risk of major diseases like heart disease by lowering inflammation in the body. And here's the kicker: people who express gratitude regularly tend to live longer. It's not magic, it's the cumulative impact of healthier habits, reduced stress, and an overall sense of well being. On Thanksgiving, when we're surrounded by food, family, and sometimes stress, it's worth remembering that focusing on what we're thankful for could actually add years to our lives. Now, let's get a little nerdy because, as you know, I love getting nerdy and talking about neuroscience. When you practice gratitude, you're not just being polite or positive, you're literally changing your brain. Studies using functional MRI show that gratitude activates the brain's reward system, specifically areas like the medial prefrontal cortex. This is the part of the brain involved in decision making, learning, and, of course, happiness. Over time, consistent gratitude practices can actually reshape your neural pathways. Just like that, the neuroplasticity talks that we've had before, think of it like a well worn path in a forest. The more you walk it, the easier it becomes to find and follow. Gratitude trains your brain to focus on the good, making it harder for negativity to dominate your thoughts. Even more exciting, researchers have found that people who engage in gratitude exercises show increased gray matter density. That's important because it's in certain areas of the brain which actually correlate with better emotional regulation and better mental health. You know, I talk about it all the time on the podcast, being a better mind manager, becoming more emotionally resilient, and of course, this all improves overall better mental health. Now, let's put that into perspective. Just by writing down or verbalizing what you're thankful for, you're literally helping your brain become more resilient and adaptable. Who doesn't want that, right? You can do this. It is really that simple. So, how can we bring more gratitude into our lives? It's really easier than you think. We just talked about a gratitude journal. It does not have to be something big. Take 5 minutes at the end of each day to write down 3 things that you are thankful for. Maybe it's somebody that just a kind word from a coworker. Maybe it's the smell of coffee in the morning or the way your dog wags his tail when you come in the door. It doesn't have to be big. It can be very, very small, and it matters. The second thing you want to do is you want to get better at expressing gratitude. This one is powerful. Write a thank you note to someone who's impacted your life. If possible, read it to them in person. Studies show that this can create a lasting boost in happiness for both of you, of course. And I just want you to be reminded to say thank you more often. Say it to everyone. Extend kindness, extend a smile, extend a kind word. Number 3, you got to reframe your challenges. Instead of focusing on what went wrong, ask yourself, what can I learn from this? When you do this, it helps you find gratitude even in difficult situations, which builds that emotional resilience. And number 4, set an alarm and make mindful gratitude moments a part of your routine. Think about one thing you're grateful for. And this creates a habit of gratitude even on your busiest days. Literally set an alarm, take a moment to think of something that you're grateful for. Now let's connect this to the work that we do here at Alcohol Minimalists. Changing your relationship with alcohol often involves redefining how you deal with stress, joy, and even boredom. Gratitude can play a huge role in this process. When you practice gratitude, you are less likely to turn to alcohol or really any other habit that doesn't serve you for emotional relief. Gratitude helps you appreciate the life you're building and gives you a sense of control and peace. If you're in the early stages of cutting back on your alcohol consumption, practicing gratitude can help you focus on all the benefits that you're gaining: better sleep, improved energy, deeper relationships. And all of that matters in terms of helping you feel better so that you take better action and that you get different results in your life. So, on this Thanksgiving Day, I really encourage you to take a moment to reflect on what you're thankful for, not just today, but every day. Gratitude is a skill, it is a mindset, and it is a gift that keeps on giving. Now, before I go, I would love to hear from you. What are you grateful for this year? Share your thoughts in an email, send it to me, or better yet, post it in our Facebook group, The Alcohol Minimalists. I also want to offer you this. Prior to Alcohol Minimalist, I had a whole podcast called Live Happier Longer. And back in 2019, on November 27th, which was obviously a Thanksgiving episode, we did the best of gratitude. And I'm going to link that in the show notes if you want to check it out and listen to it. Gratitude is one of the 5 daily habits that we talked about at Live Happier Longer, because it literally, as I've talked about today, shown to help improve overall happiness and help you live longer as well. Have a very blessed day, everyone. I'll be back on Monday with a regular episode. And until then, choose peace.